Hey everyone, this is our final class of our chakra series. Hopefully over the last 7 weeks you've been able to reflect on the different energy centers and the qualities they hold. Perhaps you've been able to identify chakras that you feel more balanced in, and some chakras you feel a little more blocked in. This is just a test of these different energy centers. If you did want to learn more about them, I would totally recommend the book Eastern Body, Western Mind, which the series was inspired by. This class, we're going to basically move through each of the chakras and eventually heading up into our crown chakra. The crown chakra, if you haven't done the first class, is all about thought. It's all about openness and expansion. And when people are balanced within this chakra, they tend to be quite thoughtful people. They're deep thinkers. They are open within their mind. They can see problems from different angles. They can hear and listen to other people who have different opinions to them. And they also tend to be quite open to the idea of spirituality, that there is energy beyond us in our human physical form. So this chakra has a lot to do with spirit, with energy, consciousness, and a sense of unity and harmony between ourselves and the world around us. We're going to start on our backs in Shavasana. So when you're ready, roll yourself down. So just like I said at the very beginning, we're going bottom up. We're going to start with our root chakra. This energy center of stability, groundedness, located at the very bottom of our spine, our pelvic floor. And so as you lie down on your back, can you feel all of the different parts of the body that touch the ground? Let these parts of the body become heavy. You might even like to imagine roots forming from the skin as they anchor into the earth beneath you. Element of our root chakra, our Muladhara chakra, is earth. So we're finding strength, stability, formation in this shape. Let's come to our breath, breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the nose. Let's breathe a little deeper into our belly. Inhale. Inflate the ribs, inflate the upper chest. Exhale. Let that breath go. Let's try one more like this. From here, let's slide our feet behind our hips, setting up for our bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. Let's tuck the tailbone so that the lower back presses towards the mat. Feet hip width distance. And then push through the feet. Feel the groundedness, feel the support on the earth as you lift your hips up. Back of the body is engaged, glutes, hamstrings. Heart starts to lift up to the sky, and you might stay here, or you could shuffle your shoulders underneath you, interlace your fingertips, pulling the pinky fingers towards the ground. Take a slow breath in. And a slow breath out. Release the fingertips. Slowly roll the spine down, back onto the mat. From here, let's hug the knees towards the chest. Whew, that was very close. I've been quite brave setting myself up right next to the water, but supposedly the tide is going out. I guess you'll just have to wait until the end of the class to see if I get swept away. From here, we can turn this into happy baby, maybe taking the knees a little wider. For the moment, I would still recommend just holding onto the shins, not taking this too big of a shape to begin with. You might make some circles with the knees, starting to open through the hips a little bit more, the adductors. Bringing some flow into our practice, starting to stimulate our Svadhisthana chakra, our sacral chakra, all to do with water and flow. If you felt like a little more, you might take the feet a little wider into kind of like a straddle position. Hands maybe around the thighs. Let's find a twist to the right. Right knee pulls to the chest. And then twist the right knee over to the left. Right hand reaches out in line with the shoulder. Let's keep this movement going. We'll go to the other side. Like a windmill, roll your knees over. Inhale. As you exhale, left knee pulls over to the right. Let's try it again. Inhale. Sink both knees to the chest. And then as you exhale, right knee over to the left. You might keep your left knee still bent. And then again, breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more times. Option to lengthen the legs as you do this. So you might take your legs through your straddle. And then as you exhale, maybe pulling the right toes towards the left side. Getting a deeper stretch through the outer of the right hip. And inhaling, both legs wide. Exhaling, left foot over to the right. Come back through center. Reach the arms above your head. Inhale, lengthen your legs, full body stretch. As you exhale, point your toes, reach your fingertips to the sky, curl the chin into the chest, really slowly come up. Take about 10 seconds. So you're feeling the lower back press into the mat. And once you get to the top, slide the hands by the sides of the hips, Dandasana staff pose. Lift up nice and tall on your breath in. As you exhale, press the palms in the direction of the ground. Tuck the chin in slightly. You can absolutely have a bend of the knees here. Drop your shoulders down. Breathe in, lift the hands high. As you exhale, fold forwards. Be really gentle here. Walk your hands back, Navasana boat pose. Lift both of your feet up. You can have your knees bent here, maybe hands around the thighs to support. If you did feel like more, then let's lift the toes high. Maybe you walk the hands a little higher towards the calves, maybe to the ankles. Lift the chest high. Draw the shoulder blades back. Maybe look up to your big toes. If you did feel like a little bit more, you could try keep the height, but reach your hands out long. Stimulating our solar plexus chakra, our Manipura chakra, fire, strength, will. Take a breath in. As you exhale, cross your feet over, plant your hands down. Tuck onto your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Maybe you pedal the feet out here, dropping one heel down, dropping the other heel down. Shift the hips, move around. Always coming back to the breath, because that breath is where our energy is being held. We can influence our prana, our life force, using our breath. The more attention we can bring to it, the more we can expand it. Bend your knees, look forward, breathe in. As you exhale, step your right foot in between the hands, warrior one. Left heel drops down, lift both of the hands up to the sky. Outer edge of the left foot is pressing into the ground. Toes are turned out on a 45. Try sink into the hips. A good one to activate through the lower chakras, the root, the sacral, the solar plexus. If you did feel like a little bit more, you can lift the right heel high. Come onto your toes. Take a breath in. As you exhale, drop the right heel down, open out warrior two, face the left side of your mat. Lengthen the right leg, walk your left foot in slightly, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Right hand reaches to the front, inhale. As you exhale, right hand comes down to the shin, left hand high. Tuck your tailbone, ribs to hips. If you felt like more, try hover the right hand off your leg. So finding engagement through the core, through the inner of the legs to help support the back. Reach the left hand to the front, breathe in. As you exhale, circle the left hand down, pyramid pose. Hop your left foot forward slightly. Tuck your chin into your chest. Relax the upper back. Left foot slides next to the right, chair pose, Utkatasana, sink low, bend your knees as much as you can, hips down and back. Arms start to lift as you breathe in. As you breathe out, sink a little lower. Tuck your lower ribs into your hips, core is engaged. Breathe in as you lift up, Urdhva Hastasana, right knee lifts. As you exhale, hands come behind the back, interlace the fingertips, pull the knuckles down. Maybe you back bend slightly, open through the heart. Take a breath in. Pull the right knee a little higher. As you exhale, warrior three. Right toes sweep back. Pull the knuckles down. Breathe in. Breathe out, long step back with the right foot, right knee comes down, untuck the back toes, thumbs pull down the back thigh if that feels good. One more breath here. Release the hands, frame out the front foot, tuck your back toes, breathe in. As you exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale as you roll forward. Chin to chest. As you exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, slowly bend the elbows, come down onto your belly, untuck toes, Bhujangasana, breathe in as you open through the heart. Shoulders retract onto the back body. As you exhale, lower down, push up knees or toes, high plank, inhale. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And a breath out. One more time on the other side. Bend your knees, look forward, step the left foot through warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Right heel anchors, breathe in as you lift the arms high. Breathe out, bend the knee a little more. Ribs in, shoulders relaxed. If you felt like a little more, left heel lifts. Whew. One more breath. Warrior two, land the left heel down, open to the right side of the mat. I'm getting all the elements today. Water, Yeah. Still summer over here at the moment. Getting a bit of fire. Trikonasana, lengthen the left leg. Walk the right heel in slightly. Inhale, left hand forward. Exhale, hand to shin. Push your hips back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Again, if you did feel like a little more, try hover the left hand off your leg. Right hand reaches forward, inhale. As you exhale, right hand comes down, pyramid pose. Hop your right foot forward a little bit. Feel the length in the back of the left leg. Right foot draws in, bend your knees, chair pose, sink as low as you can. Come into a low squat if possible. Breathe in and lift your arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale to hold, sink a little lower. Lift all the way up through standing, inhale. As you exhale, hands behind the back, lift your left knee high, keep going. I'm just gonna keep moving my mat. Hands behind, interlace the fingertips. Try pull the knuckles down a little more, open the chest, breathe in. As you breathe out, step back, warrior three. Hover the left foot for a moment. Square the hips, square the shoulders to the ground. Breathe in. As you exhale, lunge. Long step back with the left foot. Left knee comes down, open the heart, inhale. Exhale, thumbs down, heart open, chest open, maybe throat open slightly too. Frame out your front foot, inhale. Tuck your back toes, exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Roll forward, high plank, inhale. Exhale. Come back into your cobra, inhale. Hold this time, take a couple of breaths. Starting to get into our Anahata chakra. Our heart chakra located in the center of the chest. So feel it shine forward as you draw your shoulder blades back. If you did feel like a little bit more, press into the tops of the feet. Try lift your knees off the ground, upward facing dog. Bring your knees down, child's pose, hips to heels, breathe in. Breathe out. You can stay here, or you can turn this into puppy pose. Again, another one to open through the heart, but if it feels comfortable, we'll also try and open through the throat. So hips on top of the knees, take a step forward with both hands, breathe in. As you exhale, drop the head towards the ground, drop the chest down. If that feels comfortable, see if you can lift your chin up so it touches the ground, you're looking forward. Vishuddha chakra, all about sound. Breathe in. Breathe out, cat pose, walk the hands back, round through the upper back. Couple rounds of cat and cow, inhale. Exhale. Okay, we can add on to this if you want. A little bit of lion's breath, Simbasana. So what that looks like is that as you come into your cow pose, you'll stick out your tongue, breathe out through the mouth. Inhale to round. Exhale, poke out the tongue. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. And then hips to heels, hands forward. Child's pose. Balasana. Feeling the space of the third eye, the Anya chakra. Press into the mat, the center of insight. How we see ourselves, how we see the world, intuition. I'll give you a couple of different options for kind of our final poses of practice. The first option you might have done recently, it is our rabbit pose, getting onto the crown of the head. You'll shuffle your knees together, you'll bring your hands behind, holding onto your heels, and then you'll try to lift your hips off so that the crown of the head comes down on the ground. If you felt like something more, you might try, I know I'm throwing this transition out. We haven't warmed up into it much, so don't feel like you need to try it. But for those who wanted to try, we'll try a transition from crow pose to our tripod headstand. We won't extend all the way up. It's stay. We'll just bring the crown of the head down onto the ground. So hands shoulder width distance. I'm just gonna do it. You'll come into your crow, so knees to the back of the elbows. You'll lift your feet off. From there, you'll tuck your chin into your chest. Oh, this one is pushing me over. Crown of the head comes down. Okay, I'd recommend staying there, but if you did feel up to it, you could try lift your knees off. You might hold for a couple of breaths. Feel the energy, feel the pressure into the top of the head. Coming out as the fun part. Knees come back onto the elbows if they lift off. Grip into the fingertips. Engage your core. Lift yourself up. Ooh. And then come down. Lovely work, everyone. If you were practicing with me, just sit down on your heels for a moment. Feel any tension in the neck, the head, the back, just kind of drop down to the ground. We have to remember that these chakras work in unison, they're not separate. Oftentimes they relate to each other. And so you need to be aware of them. We can't just stay with one. They all flow, they all connect in some shape, way, or form. We're just going to finish our practice in a seated position. You might just stay where you are, just for another minute or two in quiet. Come back to the breath. Noticing the breath coming in through the nose out through the nose, softening any tension that you're holding within the physical body. And it's when we soften, it's when we let go that we start to free up space. We start to open and expand, not just physically, but also in a more energetic way too. To finish our practice, let's reach both of the hands up to the sky, inhaling through the nose. Reach, reach, reach. Maybe even open your eyes, look to your thumbs. Exhale, pull the hands down through your third eye, down the nose, down the lips, the chin, the throat, the heart. Bowing to our lower 3 chakras. Thanking the process, the journey that we have taken to get to this point in our practice. And then when you're ready, just opening your eyes. Thank you so much, everyone. Let me know how you found the practice and the series down in the comments below. I so hope that you found this series useful, and I'm sure that there will be another one at some point in time, and things will be different. And that's the beauty of it, is that things change, and we need, or it's good to have those moments to reflect and to see where we're at. So thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you on the mat very, very soon.